Alright, so continuing on, this part series is going to be part 41A and B. And the reason why is because we got to this far in 41A, and then we had too much relationship to these boxes, and then we were trying to add the fillets. Alright, so I'm going to delete this box here. There's way too much relationship on both of them. And I'm going to delete this box as well, and these center lines. I'm just going to grab a simple center rectangle and add that rectangle somewhere about here. I'm just going to pull that into position. Alright, and I want to fix that center point on that box so we can adjust the box itself. We don't need to be that big. Actually, something like that. Okay, and then now let's add our fillets, which is going to be 3.5. Press OK. And I want to add a center line somewhere here. Okay, and I want to mirror these box over this line here. And that's a perfect space between the two here. And I want to offset these box with probably one. Let's try 2. Oh, that would be too much, so 1 is enough. And then I want to add that to, of course, all the lines here. And then offset, reverse direction, offset, reverse, and offset. Okay, that looks good. Press OK. And then now I'm just going to extrude these boxes out, and hopefully it will do our command. So select corners. Let's select the inside, of course. And let's define the how far that will stick out. Let's see here. That's going to be enough there. Press OK. Alright. So that's our exhaust tips right there. And then of course we can cut off a little bit. So let's make a sketch on top of this exhaust here. And then press normal to profile. Before we do that, let's do a section view here. So actually we see what we're doing. So let's do a section view, and let's add that section view from the top down. From the top down, right? So flip that. Actually flip it from here. So that's going to be enough so we can see the edge. Press OK. So now we can make that sketch on here. and then normal to profile, so we can see how our boxes are. So start somewhere here, so we're gonna cut like that. So let's make that cut from here, from there, and we're going to look okay like this, unless, and that's gonna be good actually, and then just grab another one here and connect these points. Alright, so let's do an extruded cut. Alright, and that looks a lot more beautiful now. Exactly how it's on the picture. Alright, so moving forward, what I want to do as well is add a fillet. So let's try a 0.1 on the outside corner. So let's try maybe 1, and 1 is perfect. And let's add the same fillet on this one as well. Alright, that looks fantastic. Now we just have to mirror this over to the other end. So mirror face plane is going to be the front plane. And then clear this selection, and then body is the mirror. This one and this one here. Okay, let's take off the section view here. And that created the beautiful exhaust tips for us that is in a nice angle on either direction. All right, I want to save the model here. Okay, so we have the exhaust tips. So we need to just work on the rear diffuser. Okay, so let's have a look at the diffuser here. Okay, so that it's a sticking out piece from the top, and the bottom one is going to be a surface. So let's create the top extruded part first. And of course, we're going to extrude it out of this one here. So let's make a sketch on this one here. And we already have this line defined here. So let's make a center line. And then let's make a line which goes from here up to here and in somewhere there. Alright, then let's mirror these entities over. So this one and mirror about here. Okay, I want to add some fillets on these corners. And I want to offset this line. These lines. Zoom in and offset this one as well. And then let's offset this. Okay. It's fine, and let's close up these lines here. Of course, we want to close them up straight, and we're just going to cut out these small pieces here, and we will do the same thing on this side as well. So line on that point, straight in, and snip that. And you already know we're going to extrude this. And selected counters. We want to select this inner one. I wonder if we open anywhere on this sketch. So let's just double check. There you go. Alright, so let's close this up. And then close it up here as well. And should shade in automatically once we close. There you go. So now we can jump to features and extrude it. So select contours. It should be okay. We are not open anywhere because it's shaded. Okay, so features. Clear selections. Okay, so let's go to surfaces. And then we will cap up the ends, obviously. So surfaces, extrude surface. Let's say sketch here. Surfaces. Still in the sketch. Let's exit the sketch. And extrude surface. Select the sketch. Direction of pull. We could use the access point, probably. Or we might have to add a direction of pull. Alright, so 3D sketch, center line. And let's snip onto this line here. Exit the sketch. So surface is extrude. Let's select the sketch and the direction of pull. Let's see why. Sketch is used for extrusion and may have only one contours. Please edit the sketch. Okay. So it seems like we have some extra contours somewhere. So let's just double check that. That looks good there. Alright, let's edit the sketch and cut this side for now. So that's why it's always good to mirror everything over. Cut this one as well. Cut this small piece. Let's close this line here. Exit the sketch. Alright, so that's edit sketch. Let's go try to get rid of this point here. Yeah, sometimes you just don't want to do what you want, you know? Just sometimes you just don't want to do it. Let's delete that point. I deleted the whole thing. And then yeah, so let's start it over again. All right, that's fine. Sometimes you just have to, you know. Okay. I really don't like that when you have to start over something. Okay, so let's grab that line again, and going from this edge here, somewhere down here, come up to this point, to this area here, and this time I'm not going to mirror it over. I'm just going to straight add our fillet here, and then offset the lines. And this one here. All right, and connect these two. And up here. Okay. All right, so now it should extrude. So extrude. There you go. Finally. Okay, bring it out to about there. And let's have a look at the picture. Yeah, it sticks out about that much, which is good. Maybe it's just a little bit more. Makes it more beautiful. Let's have a look at the picture again, and then we can cut off some of that area here that way. Okay, press OK. And now we're just going to mirror it over, not intersect. So let's come out of intersect and then mirror it over. So of course, front plane, and then bodies to mirror. Where did our part go? Alright, so it suppressed things here, unfortunately. Let's unsuppress it. Click on that and unsuppress. There you go, there's our parts. Come on, solid. Maybe the appearance is not happy about this appearance. We're gonna take the appearance off in a second. Okay, so front plane, and then bodies to mirror. It's this one here. Press OK. Alright, let's just make sure that it's all the way throughout. There's no gaps between. There's no gaps. It's all solid one piece. Alright, we good. And then now we just want to make a cut from this side. Okay, actually, let's take off that mirror, make the cut, and then mirror it after. Okay, so sketch, and I want to make a sketch on the front plane. And then let's grab that line here. Let's have a look at the pictures of mine, and then we're gonna go from here all the way down to here. All right, and then futures and extruded cut, and I flip that, and let's not cut into our exhaust. That's okay. Perfect. All right, and now let's mirror this diffuser over. Before we do that, let's just add some fillets on these edges as well. 0.1. Maybe not. Okay. All right, so it's left. It left a small piece here. So let's go back and cut extrude, edit feature. And let's get that small piece off from there. Good. And I should happily add our fillets. There you go. So one would be perfect. Lovely, nice, sharp edge on that diffuser. Okay, and then mirror. Front plane. And delete this here. But it's the mirror is going to be the diffuser. And that's beautiful right there. Let's not get blocky here. Alright, that looks good. We got the halfway brackets, and then we have the diffuser as well. We can connect this end here to the diffuser. Just to look just to be solid. We will do that when I fine tune everything, obviously. All right, so let me save the model here. So let's have a look at the picture here. So we have one surface to create here, which crawls underneath the car. Okay, so it's just a small surface that goes between these two here. So there's one that goes here like that. All right. So let's add a 3D sketch actually. Let's try to create that from a 3D spline. And I'm gonna get the first one here. From there to here. It's not going from the edge. It's going from the inside a little bit. And let's get into view on this 3D sketch. This direction. And I want to add a few spline points. Right. Exit the spline point, grab on that line. Just to pull it up a little bit until so that we can add our control polygons. I'm going to pull this up to here. I want to get this line on this side as well, actually, because you might ask how I'm going to make that, how I'm going to make all of them the same on both ends. All I want, I'm going to mirror over some surface. I'm going to pull this up here, and then pull this here about there. Let's have a look at the picture. Yeah. And then let's pull this here. Pull this about here. And that's probably going to be good. Now let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this line from the top. Okay, right, so see now that we need to attack this in a different way. Let's exit the sketch. Let's take off this gold appearance. Remove appearance. Okay, so right, let's do another extrusion just like the top part. So make a sketch on that, normal to profile. And let's add a center line here for mirroring. And let's do it with lines. And let's go from a little bit somewhere here. From here, go up about here, coming straight to the midway. And I also want to be straight. And then let's add some fillets. Let's make these fillets bigger. 5, 9, and offset these lines. Let's reverse that. All right, and let's just connect these lines here. And that line connecting this here. Okay, and then let's go to features and extrude it. We want to extrude that a little bit with a little bit of gap. somewhere here. Press OK. All right, that looks good. And then let's add that fillet on these edges. Nice sharp surface, and mirror it over to the other end. Front plane, of course, delete this here, and then bodies to mirror, it's going to be this whole thing. And then let's add the fillet as well on this corner. All right, that looks fantastic. I'm very pleased with that diffuser in the back. And then we just need to connect these two here. And we will do that later on. All right, so we have the diffuser and the exhaust assembly in the back. Let's see how much time we have. 31 minutes. All right, so I'm going to leave this tutorial here as part 41B. And then if you're just tuning into my channel, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. There's going to be some huge tutorial videos coming up in the future. And then yeah, you can learn a lot from it. I'm learning at the same time as well. All right, thank you very much. Bye.